why we like or why we love working in Singapore. By the way, if you're still new to my channel, don't forget also to like and share, and of course, subscribe pala. Isa pa. Hey guys, it's Benji, your Pinoy in Singapore, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so for today's vlog or video, as you can see sa may thumbnail natin, we're going to share why we like or why we love working here in Singapore. And by the way, if you're still new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course don't forget to click the notification bell button for you to be updated on my next video. Alright, so this topic, it's quite interesting talaga. Bakit nga bang ganda-ganda dito sa Singapore? Alright, so if you're ready, let's go! Hi guys! Alright, so we're back. So, sabi ko why we like or why we love working in Singapore. Bakit nga ba? Tapos sabi nila, why? Eh, sa Singapore ang mahal-mahal. Oo nga, mahal nga dito. Pero syempre, may rason kung bakit mga Pilipino nandito pa rin sila at nagtatagal. Diba? So, first of all, gusto ko lang din na isabihin na, sobrang mahal dito. Pero kung kukunin mo rin naman talaga yung net wage mo dito sa Singapore, eh, sobrang okay rin naman talaga. Ayun. So, why Singapore? Well, masasagot yan ng mga kaibigan natin.
Well, my top answer would be it's diverse community. It's a multicultural country, you know, for people who are curious and outgoing, then absolutely they will enjoy working here.
Very easy and honest question, Singapore dollar.
Working in Singapore is an accident kasi I've been to Singapore for quite a while for tourism, tapos kasi nag-work kasi sa airline sa Philippines that time. Nung nandun ako nung time na yun, I was in a leave kasi I was burned out at work din sa Philippines. Tapos, I met a agency, same as agency as yours. Nag-apply ako, then after a few days, they told me na merong job. So, yun, nagkaroon ako ng job sa Singapore. Which turns out it's not really bad kasi nagustuhan ko naman.
I like working here in Singapore because it's quite convenient, easy to go back home whenever I want, especially if I have emergencies or just for holidays.
I like working in Singapore because I like the company that I'm working with, Swiss Hotel de Stanford. And second, I like working in Singapore because I found an extended family, which is Hope Church, Singapore.
I like to work in Singapore because malapit lang sa Pilipinas. Tsaka, isa sa pinaka-safetiest country sa buong mundo.
Bukod sa magandang benefits dito, okay din ang transportation, very convenient.
I like working in Singapore is because it's near in the Philippines and also competitive din yung salary.
Career-wise, nagkaroon ako ng career growth because there are trainings na binibigay sa amin sa institution. Every year yan, there are hours of trainings na kailangan mong makomplete.
Because it's very near in the Philippines. I can easily go home for a quick trip, a quick vacation, if I have a few days off, or even if I can't, my family could visit me anytime. For the taxes, there's some taxes in there, so you could get your salary in full. Even there's taxes at the end of the year, it's not as much as what we have here in Canada.
Near to home, plus it's the community is clean and safe.
Ang ganda ng mga sagot nila. So if you notice, yung mga sagot ng mga kaibigan natin is that sobrang safe, malinis, malapit sa Pilipinas. So yun naman talaga yung mga kino-consider natin. At ang maganda dito, first world country, pwede kang umuwi. Alain mo yun, any time of the year pwede kang umuwi. Tapos, syempre marami ka rin naman ng leaves. Pero syempre, as a Filipino working here, hindi ko naman masasabing sobrang perfect magtrabaho dito sa Singapore kasi mayroon pa rin positive tsaka negative. So of course, doon tayo muna sa positive. So negative, siguro 8 out of 10. Yun yung mga magaganda ang mga feedback regarding working here in Singapore. Siguro may 2 out of 10 din naman. Siguro they have lower salary or pangit yung environment ng workplace nila. Pero anyway, that's life guys. So as a Filipino working here in Singapore, either good or bad, it's always how we look at things, yung pagiging positive natin para naman maging maayos yung pamumuhay natin or para masurpass natin yung mga struggles natin everyday.
Proceed with the second question. If I'm well compensated, I could say yes. Especially if you're working in big companies or good companies, yes. They compensate their employees pretty well. But if you compare it to in Canada, it's very different because we have lots of different stuff in here, like from leaves, from the healthcare, so it's very different. But in Asia, yes, I would say yes.
Am I well compensated? Yes.
Konti lang. Pero at least okay na kaysa sa Pilipinas.
Not really, but I appreciate my company for very supportive when it comes to things I want to learn. Like if I want to learn design, they are willing to support on my studies.
Are you well compensated? Yes or no? Oh, or yes and no. Yes kasi mas malaking currency based sa Philippines compared sa Philippines. No kasi yung standard of living sa Singapore medyo mas mataas.
Hindi. Kasi I am here.
Yes.
Kumpara sa kinikita ko sa Pilipinas, sobrang layo ng difference. Which is, I can provide more to my family.
And am I well compensated when I was in Singapore? Yes.
Now, yes.
Sa advantages naman ng pagtatrabaho dito sa Singapore, well, actually madaming advantages. Pero based na lang sa experience ko yung isasagot ko. Malaki yung chance mo na makapag-ipon ka kung masinop ka sa pera at matalino ka kung saan mo ilalagay yung pera mo. Kasi mura ang pagkain dito, mura din ang pamasahe, at maraming mga free activities din naman. So, may mga activities na hindi mo kailangan din talaga mag-spend ng money.
Napakalapit lang kasi almost 3 to 4 hours travel from Singapore to Manila. So every time we have event, family event, pwede akong mag-join sa kanila kasi nga it's very convenient for me. And then mura lang yung ticket, hindi ganun kamahalan.
Then go home siguro every 3 months kung meron akong budget. Tsaka malapit lang siya. Malapit lang siya sa Pilipinas. And then you can travel around Asia also kasi malapit lang siya sa Singapore, like Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand. And then yung mga may bansang kailangan ng visa, if you're working in Singapore, it's a ticket na rin to easily avail the visa requirement.
Lalayo pa ba tayo? Singapore ay napakalapit sa Pilipinas.
Very convenient, easy access via MRT or train. Nothing like Singapore. It's clean, fresh air, and people are very disciplined at the same time. And also in regards of travel, I tried it last time. It's easy access to apply for visa. So it's not so hard to apply. Newfound friends, internationally, global. That's all.
As I've said on the question number 1, it's near to home. Plus the transport accessibility and plus the availability of all the services.
Masasabi ko lang, no discrimination. Tsaka, mataas ang sahod.
Of course, it's a quite safe country, clean. Also, it's a visa-free country where anyone can come here in Singapore. But of course, if you want to apply as a job, you have to make sure that the government will approve your working visa. And aside from that, it's a country with full of opportunities for everyone. Actually, Singapore, even a small country, you can really find a lot of jobs, a lot of open jobs for everyone in different positions.
As of Singapore, nakapunta ako dito sa Canada. That was 7 years ago. So nag-migrate na kami dito and yun, working on citizenship dahil sa Singapore.
Yun, stepping stone ko for me to be able to come here in New Zealand with my family.
For me, especially if you're wanted to migrate in different country, it's very fast and very fast if you want to move into different country or migrate. The processing is faster compared if you're in the Philippines. There's more opportunity that will open for you if you have experience in Singapore. And yeah, taxes wise, there's no taxes compared here, which is here is just incredibly high. And opportunity opens if you're having Singaporean experience and if you're working in Singapore. Thank you.
So narinig nyo na yung mga sagot ng mga kaibigan natin. Well, honestly speaking, if you want to travel, dito sa Singapore kasi, since it's a first world country, it's very easy to get a visa going Europe, going US, or UK. Yun yung mga advantages. At tsaka sobrang, ang Singapore kasi, it's one of the main travel hubs. Like, ang Kuala Lumpur tsaka Singapore. So, within this area kasi, you can go to Bali, you can go to Thailand, go to Hong Kong, Macau, at mga nearby na Asian countries. At tsaka, can you imagine this? Ang Singapore, sobrang liit lang niya kasi laki lang niya ng Manila. Ganun siya kaliit, guys. Pero, ang ganda ng airport, ang yaman ng bansa na to. Pero syempre, ayoko naman nang i-compare. Pero ang maganda kasi dito, talagang naging center of business. Especially ang dami mga expats na pumapasok dito. Kasi nga, parang it's okay for them to have a good investment here in Singapore. I think yan yung mga nakaka-motivate na bakit. Kaya ako, lagi kong sinasabi to na parang if there's a time na kailangan nyo nang mag-grow sa personal tsaka professional na career nyo, I think you really have to explore. Kasi nga, may mga tao kasing parang bahala na si Batman. Eh, asan nga ba si Batman, di ba? Sino tutulong sa'yo? That's why we always have to start chasing our dreams. Kasi nga, I always tell this, parang you don't have to be great to start something new. But you have to start great. So, yan yung mga isa sa mga lines na gusto ko. Parang, hindi natin kailangang maging malaki para magsimula sa pangarap natin. Basta simulan mo lang yung pangarap mo. Parang try and try and try. Siyempre, even me naman in the past, I have a lot of failures and struggles. But the good thing about that is I'm so focused and determined in achieving my dreams. Kasi, pero ito lang yung tips ko, guys, ha. If you wanna pursue something, kahit hindi sa Singapore or kahit saan man yan, try to make it secret. Alam mo yun? Mas madang tahimik na lang na magproseso or nilalakad yung mga kailangan mong lakarin para naman mas maging successful. Kasi in this time kasi may mga tao ding mga negative, pero of course negative, hayaan yun na sila. Kasalanan nila yun. Pero as much as possible, it's try to be quiet and then pursuing our dreams para yung success na lang yung sumisigaw na, oh, successful na tong taong to. But anyway, hope you have learned something or hope na inspired kayo na maybe after this lockdown, maging back to normal na lahat and maybe mapapanood yun to after 6 months or maybe next year. At least, magkaroon kayo ng idea kung bakit ang ganda magtrabaho dito sa Singapore. And sana guys, once again, kung bago ka pa sa channel ko, don't forget to like and subscribe at pakiclick na rin yung notification bell button. At sana, I think yan lang naman yung i-share ko for today. Ayun lang, parang maganda kasing mag-motivate ng mga ibang tao, especially sa mga nanonood sa atin dyan. Though we're only small potatoes, maliit lang yung YouTube channel natin. Pero what I really like is gusto ko rin naman talaga mag-inspire din ng mga ibang tao. Kasi kung ikukwento ko, yun nga, of course, naghirap din naman ako sa una. Pero ngayon, parang magiging sisi na lang yan kapag nalampasan mo na itong mga struggles sa buhay. And by the way, to those who wants to work here in Singapore, all the best and hope na panood yung mga tips and advices ko dyan. And if you want to have some questions, just let me know on the comment section below. And I think okay lang. And then sana okay lahat. Okay yung editing natin dito. Ayun, thank you. That's all. Bye-bye.